Welcome to RAILGRADE, the train game which puts you in control of an entire planet's economy. Worry about the details and optimize the flow of freight. Expand your industry and build out your regions into vast production complexes. RAILGRADE is a campaign-driven train game of factory automation. Optimize and prioritize to your heart's content across over 60 story missions as you rebuild an off-world colony.
This is Acres, our strategy simulation game about growing crops from a tiny farm for ever-evolving demands of the market. We want to make sure you make an informed decision on if this is the right game for you. Here's a quick overview on how Acres works. As market orders queue, with certain crops and amounts, it's up to the player to grow the requested crops before the order ticket expires. Growing crops takes place over an expandable grid of acres and will require a range of tools for a successful harvest. First, overgrown soil must be tilled with a plow tool. Tilling the soil allows the player to plant a new seed with a planter tool. An array of seed types are selectable upon planting. Open soil will also grow weeds along with newly planted crops. Weeds will compete with planted crops for nutrients and slow down growth. Use cultivators to clear the acre to ensure optimal grow times. Different seeds have varying growth rates and requirements. The player can use the soil amendment tools to adjust the conditions of each acre to ensure it meets the planted crop's water, pH, and nutrient requirements. Continuous farming will drain the soil of resources, so keeping the soil healthy is important for successful harvest. When plants have matured, they can be picked with the harvesters. Market orders sell automatically when harvested crops are available. The amount of cash earned is dependent on the crop's value and how quickly the order was fulfilled. As market orders age, the order value will gradually decrease until time has expired. Too many expired orders will reduce the farm's reputation level. The game ends when reputation reaches 0. As orders grow and begin to stack up, manual hand tools can be upgraded to automated tractor and implement versions, allowing faster processing times and freeing up the player to manage other areas of the farm. Better tractors and implements have increased usage costs. It is up to the player to decide when upgrades are necessary and cost-effective. Purchase new acres to provide additional space from growing larger amounts of crops and expand the enterprise into a full-scale commercial farm. As the farm progresses and expands, so will market demands. With increasing orders, how long can you keep the farm operating? If that sounds fun to you, we hope you have a good time with Acres.
Hello, are you the new dungeon steward? I'm Mr. Flutard, sent by the Caste Donjon to help you during your first decade. Your mission is to make your establishment thrive and to avoid getting fired. It's just that your boss doesn't seem to be very accommodating, if my colleagues are to be believed. I saw in the file that you have a tavern which is original. We need to improve it, but to do that we need to be able to meet the many demands of your customers and adapt the interior to their tastes. Some like meat, others vegetables, others wine or beer. If you do a good job, you'll get top marks in the regional ranking. Workshops and supplies are in short supply. To build your reputation in the land of Feng, you'll need to produce weapons, tools, magic, and other resources. You can store these in special furniture to improve your infrastructure and troops. You can also sell these resources for an immediate profit in gold coins. You must be very careful with this last point, as the Crack 40 market is volatile, a bit like the chickens guarding your corridors. With your new reputation and a few coins to spare, you'll be able to buy treasures and relics to decorate your corridors. It's the perfect way to add prestige to your home and attract adventurers. On the other hand, you'll need to protect them from enemy incursions by setting CDD-certified traps and hiring qualified guards. With this new power, I can suggest that you hire master spies and train elite guards and special units to mount raids on rival dungeons. This will allow you to become richer, spread your influence, and collect rare items. You'll need to train your guards using the latest equipment, but don't overdo it. Diplomacy is important if you don't want to make enemies for life.
You see all those stars up there? That's where we'll live once we escape this world.
How will we get all the way up there, Pa?
I'll show you, hon. First, how about we build us a nice little town?
Okay, let's go.
We'll need the help of a whole lot of steambots to make sure we get all the resources.
How will we do that, Pa?
We're gonna find all we need deep in the mines.
Are you gonna work in the mine, Pa?
No, I'll leave that to the professionals.
What do we do now?
Let's build us some defenses.
Hey, what are you doing?
They're collecting pieces of our rocket, hon.
Wow! When do we leave?
Real soon, hon. How about you search us a new home?
Hooray! I'll be at the observatory. I'll look for the nicest, best star. And we'll also have a movie theater, a roller coaster,
Welcome to Filmwood, at the dawn of the film industry. Begin your journey in the roaring 20s and develop your own movie studio. Construct your facilities while decorating and customizing everything to fit your style. Create your own sets with many functional options and thematic choices. Do you like medieval times, spooky vampires, green big-headed aliens? You can have it all. Hired actors, directors, and the entire film crew needed. The stars of your studio will have high expectations from you, like renting them space in the beautiful city of Los Ricos and helping them become a superstar. Once you are ready, you can create your own films and oversee the entire production cycle. Make the right choices and you might have yourself a hit. Or not. So are you ready to run the most successful movie studio?